Alright, hello there world and welcome. I'm the Talking Mausoleum and I'm back with something a little different today. So, I'm actually off for the week because I'm on vacation right now, but I still wanted to post something, and I just had one of the coolest invasions I ever had in any of the Souls games, most definitely. Like this guy right here, I actually invaded him once more before that, but I forgot to record unfortunately, and back then he was up on that high tower with the shortcut to Melania underneath, and he was firing away with the jar cannon. But right now he's behind that door and he's just going away with it with Mohgwyn's spear. So this is our second invasion, and this is actually not the invasion I wanted to show you. The invasion I wanted to show you is the third one that comes afterwards, but I still figured seeing this one as well might give you some cool context. And the reason I like this invasion, and especially the next one, so much, is because he makes really good use of the whole space of this level, of this area, which is my favorite area to invade, so it was really cool to interact with it like that. Oh, I blocked the invader's attempt at catching him there. But I actually got a co-invader this time. But yeah, I think I will just let these invasions play out for you to watch and ramble on as I'm watching along. So yeah, right here I'm not really sure what to do. And I try to get a better angle on him, maybe reaching with bow, but that doesn't reach. So what you're supposed to do in a situation like this, I can't really tell you other than try to be patient and use every tool in your arsenal that might have the upper hand in this particular situation, because you cannot just go in there and attempt to fight him. You will die before you can even start trying. So here I'm looking for maybe drop attack, but he seemingly is gone. Yep, we can probably cut out me looking for him. And here you can see he actually jumped down there and is now hiding over there. So we have some quick back and forth with the bombs here. These things fortunately don't do a lot of damage, but they are annoying. And at this point I'm figuring he probably wants me to go over there so he can throw me off with some weird spell. But on this build I actually carry rejection too, so we're kinda on even footing there. Getting braver. Not with every invasion I will be so adamant about winning. I will sometimes just go in there, take the risk and see if I win just for the sake of it. But in this case I wanted to get my revenge because he beat me before. Preemptive rejection right there, just to be sure. But I think at this point he might not even be around. He might have gone up the ladder to get back to his original spot from where he couldn't shoot the cannon. And in a second here we will be completely caught off guard, and I just wanted to make sure that everyone knows that there was no point in which I could have run down that ladder or anything. I was just completely stuck. And as you can see here, this is not the invasion, we win, because he actually gets us with these annoying bombs. But yeah, that means we can now go to the actual invasion that I wanted to show you. Because all this was really just foreplay, as you can probably see by the length of this video. And yeah, this is our third invasion together. So at the beginning here we're just trying to get back to where I think he might hang out. And then I actually see our second co-invader up there. You can't get past these guys, huh? Alright, so he's already firing away. Obviously our host has gone back up the clock tower, so to speak. So I try to, you know, go in as well. Maybe we can catch him if we fire shortly one after another. But I'm pretty sure he's, I don't know, maybe completely safe back behind that pillar. And then he runs up again, tries to get a little closer and actually gets hit, which is nice. But I miss my shot. Try to get away from the spell there. There he already is with the bleed, and as you can see here, that almost kills me. Like, I have 59 vigor, and that's a good example of why you want vigor that really is approaching 60. At this moment I was quickly checking if my recording system was actually on, and right here we actually have him almost in a tight spot. But I come in too late. So since he's already far away again, I thought about going after him with the cannon, but decided to get closer. So he's actually running back to the side of Grace. Which of course this door is again a kind of needle hole. Yeah, you can't free aim that. Is what I'm now reminded of. And I really think it's amazing how good Mohgwyn's spear works as just like a tool for situations like these. You have to be so patient fighting something like this, because you can't forget, obviously he also has Bloodhound Step. And there, this blue just totally catches me off guard, did not see him there. And he wasn't actually as far away as I thought, so this might have been the second death. And at this point I actually decide to use one of my blood pellets or whatever they're called, because now I'm committed to winning. And obviously on PC, even if you just have like 20 of those in total that you gathered during your playthrough, you can obviously make a safe backup for your PvP sessions, And then at least every day or whenever you reload, you would have those 20 back. So right here we're back in chase mode, and this time I actually decide to go after him straight away. But the waves of darkness he didn't have before. We also have those on our build. But since the other red already jumped down here, I just assumed that the host also did. And now we see that our buddy just wanted to get a better vantage point, so we join in again. I'm the first to admit that I'm not the best at aiming these. I'm still learning. Like, that would have been so cool if it actually hit him, because it would probably have knocked him off. But makes more sense to aim at the floor and get the AoE. Now, if only he would come out. And our buddy already decided to move on. And seeing as the host has no reason to come out of his hidey hole, if we don't pressure him a little, he's probably right. So he's already firing away, but I decide to just use the opportunity to have him as a distraction, to go up there and maybe catch him directly. Get ourselves buffed a little. The grease was probably a little overkill, because at this point we actually just fall down again. Have to do it again. That's the safety measure, but he's actually hanging off the ladder, as we will see here in a second. There he is. And now follows a nice montage of me trying all the ways I can think of to try to get him down there. But obviously he could just decide to go further down and down. As I said earlier, we have waves of darkness too. And that actually hit him. So he wisely takes a few steps. We can't reach him anymore. And now he's going all the way down. At this point it makes no sense to go after him, because we would probably immediately die. So I decide to take the long way around. And at this point, yeah, our buddy got a little too impatient and actually tried to catch him there. We hit the branch, and no idea how that happened, but in this case it happens again, and I have no idea why the game would decide to do it like that, so I try to maybe get another shot, but he could just as easily be on the right side of this pillar. As you saw right there, he's also using the glitch to infinitely gain back health, where you swap out two specific headpieces. And I'm not gonna tell you which one they are. One, because I don't know yet either, but I am going to look it up. And two, because I kinda don't want to promote usage of this glitch. I have no idea how 2 blues got in there at the same time right behind me. Like, that seemed really weird to me in that moment. But I was also obviously completely caught off guard. However, at this point I'm actually kinda happy those 2 are here, because I see a higher chance of beating them than beating him, and I want some flasks back. But unfortunately, he very much realizes what needs to be done and comes down here. Still get an Earth Shaker in, but none of the blues are dead. What we should do is probably focus on the guy behind the wall, but with 3 opponents at once you can't really be very aggressive. So here I decide to just book it and see if maybe my rejection can come in handy, but can't. And I think we are really lucky here to quickly have stepped on that ledge, because otherwise it should have done at least some damage. I'm actually kind of surprised that they all just come down here, because with the Revenants I always find them to be particularly good PvE backup. And that proves itself right here by killing both of the blues before obviously falling to the almighty Mohgwyn spear. But here he actually bows, and I think that's a really cool and wholesome moment in this invasion. Because we've been at it a long time, and now there's the final showdown that I'm just gonna let play out. And yeah, that's it. We actually won. But I was coming out of that invasion shaking, let me tell you. So if whoever I was invading right here is actually watching, which I guess the chances are kinda slim, kudos to you, man, that was one hell of a ride.